Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the super casual look in today's video. I actually just finished filming another video for you guys and I told you I tried to look all cute. I had like a little button up top on and I had to immediately rip that off after that video and put a t-shirt on because I'm sweating like crazy. Not cute. This is actually a pajama top and I just wanted to be comfortable for this video. So yeah, that's actually something that I could start this video off with. This video is going to be 10 things that people don't tell you about pregnancy that I wish that I knew. Definitely wish that I had a video like this to watch before becoming pregnant. Not that that would have changed me becoming pregnant, but you know, just like a little heads up what to expect. And one of those things is the excessive sweating. So yeah, I think it has to do with hormones, but I was never really the type of person that like overly sweat or would get so damp. I'm gonna say I kind of could get away with not wearing deodorant a day or not really a day or two, but like a day. Yeah, and ever since this pregnancy, I have been sweating like crazy, taking 2 showers a day every single day because I'm super self-conscious about always smelling good. That one doesn't count, but yeah, these are gonna be 10 things that they don't tell you about pregnancy. Number 1, how extreme the hormones are. So when I first found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay, I might be a little bit more sensitive than usual, maybe a little bit more emotional, maybe I'll cry watching like a really sad dog commercial or seeing something pop up on Facebook or watching a sad movie. But no, it's so much more than that. My sensitivity has been heightened to the extremes. Sometimes that I just don't understand it. So I'm gonna let you guys know the last time that I just bursted into tears. And I'm talking like the ugly cry, like really hysterical crying, and it does not make sense to me at all. So this actually happened 2 nights ago. I went out with my husband to get some mofongo and we brought it back home, and I was so excited to sit in front of the TV, have it in the living room and eat my mofongo. And then I realized that my husband did not ask for lemon on the side. Now, I don't know about you guys, but mofongo and lemon, like it goes together, it makes a dish, and I was so upset that he did not ask for extra lemon or any lemon on the side, and I burst into tears crying. And I felt it like while I was actually crying. I'm like, am I really crying because of a freaking condiment? I don't have lemon on the side of my meal, but I was really upset. Like I was really upset. He actually left the house and ran down the street to the supermarket to go pick up some lemons. Of course, we didn't have any at home. And while he left and I was like sitting there, I didn't want to eat without him. I felt really bad. I'm like, I just completely hysterically like broke down ugly cry because of a lemon. Another time that this happened to me is probably even worse. I went to sleep one night, again, hysterically crying. And I'm talking like the ugly sobbing cry where there's like tears and boogers rolling down my face. And I had the most awesome day. We spent it with his family and it was just like an awesome day. And then I just went to sleep crying for no reason. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I have absolutely no idea. I just feel like crying. And I was just hysterically crying after such a beautiful day. I was so confused. He was super confused. I had my pregnancy yoga the next morning and I brought it up in the class because we always have like a little class discussion before every class. And I was like, guys, I don't know if it's just me, but I just hysterically cried last night for I have no idea why. I just felt the sensation like I just wanted to cry. I wanted to release. I wanted to like let all of that emotion out. And a lot of the women told me that they had gone through the same exact thing, that I wasn't crazy. I was really concerned because I was like, okay, I don't want to feel like I'm falling into a depression or anything like that. And the next day I went back to being my happy-go-lucky self. But some days I will just randomly cry. It could be over the silliest little thing or it could be over absolutely nothing. And you will feel crazy while you're crying and you will feel crazy after. And there is no explanation but hormones. They do crazy things to us. Number 2, morning sickness is not only a morning sickness. During the first trimester of my pregnancy, I went down from 147 pounds to 140 pounds. I was throwing up 3 times a day, every single day. Morning sickness does not necessarily mean that you're throwing up, but it's that nauseous, like slimy, gross feeling inside your stomach. And for me, during the first trimester, I was like, why did they call this morning sickness? Because I feel sick all day long. For me, it really did hit first thing in the morning around the afternoon, like lunchtime, and then the worst, really, really bad going to sleep or right before bedtime at night. So I don't know why they call it morning sickness, but it's definitely not something that you just feel in the morning. Number 3 is the nipple pain. I tell my husband that my nipples hurt so much just by looking at them. Like if you just look at them, they hurt. So you might think that this is just something like towards the end of your pregnancy, when the milk supply is coming in, when your boobies are getting a little bit more engorged and bigger. No, my entire pregnancy, like my boobs have been sore, but my nipples have been on fire. I don't know what it is. I am so afraid for when I start breastfeeding, because I definitely know that I want to breastfeed. Because if these babies hurt so much now by doing nothing to them, I cannot even imagine. But I am massaging coconut oil into them every single night and trying to get them prepped for breastfeeding. But yeah, I did not know that nipples could ache so bad. Number 4 is how much you will pee. And yes, I know that pregnant women all know that they're gonna be going to the bathroom a lot in the middle of the night. I did not know that it would be about 7 to 8 trips a night for me to the bathroom just to pee. And it's, again, not only at the end of the pregnancy after the pressure of the baby is in your belly and weighing down on your bladder, it's from the very beginning. And that's something that I did not know. I actually did some research on this, and I read that it's actually because of the hormones that are present, again, right from the beginning of your pregnancy. You will have that sensation and that urge to go pee like crazy. And it does not help that you have to drink so much water. This is actually something that I learned about in my first time parent class. And I have like little notes written down here. So you're supposed to drink 8 ounces of water, 8 ounce glass. Okay, let's try that again. A glass of water is 8 ounces. So you're supposed to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every single day. So I didn't know that the #1 cause of preterm labor or going into labor too early is due to dehydration. So once I figured that out, or once I heard that, that completely freaked me out, and I really upped my water intake. But I will also let you guys know that milk, seltzers, and clear juices, they also count towards that water intake or that liquid intake. If you put it that way, it's not really that bad. So not only is water and liquid essential to the healthy development of your baby, it also says that it can prevent UTIs, constipations, hemorrhoids, fatigue, headaches, swelling, overheating, and a bunch of other symptoms that you might experience while you're pregnant. So definitely drink, 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 even though you will basically live on the toilet and you might pee on yourself once or twice, because yes, it's happened to me. Number 5, you cannot lay on your back during pregnancy. So I definitely knew that you can't lie on your stomach. And in the beginning of my pregnancy, I was like, okay, like when is the point that I can't lay on my stomach anymore? I was really paranoid. I tried not to do it from the very beginning. My doctor kept telling me, don't worry, when it's time to not lay on your stomach anymore, your body will let you know. And it's true, because I kind of felt like tender. It hurt when I laid on my stomach, I would say about 16 weeks of pregnancy. But I didn't know that you also can't lay on your back. So supposedly there's an artery that can be crushed if you lay on your back that helps deliver blood to the placenta to the baby. So you can't lay on your back either. So basically you can only lay on your left side or your right side. They do say that the left side is the best side to sleep on. And my pregnancy pillow has definitely been life-changing. But yeah, I had no idea that, of course you can't lay on your stomach, but you can't even lie on your back during pregnancy. And that's been a little bit difficult. Next, I might be a little bit naive because I've never heard of this at all before, but while you're pregnant, you need to limit your caffeine intake to 200 milligrams a day. Being somebody that had to be at work Monday through Friday every single day at 6 a.m., I relied so heavily on that morning cup of coffee, and 1 cup of coffee can be 200 milligrams. I kind of am a little bit like extra careful since I'm a first-time mom. I don't even want the 200 milligrams of caffeine. So I switched first to black tea, then green tea, and now I just completely replaced that with water. But yeah, I didn't know that you will have to either limit yourself to 1 cup of coffee a day or no coffee, because you can get caffeine from chocolate, from sodas, and a couple of different sources. So you definitely have to be careful with the amount of coffee. So no more Starbucks. Number 7 is, in the event that you get sick or if you have allergies, you're not allowed to take any medicine. So if you get a cold No Dayquil, no NyQuil, no ibuprofen, no nasal sprays. If you get allergies, you can't take absolutely anything. The only thing you can take is saline spray inside your nose. I'm the type of person that I'm not very prone to getting sick, but while you're pregnant, your immune system goes way down. So if you're around somebody that's sick, chances are you are gonna catch it from them, and you cannot take any type of medicine. So the one thing that you can take is Tylenol, but again, it should only be a last resort. Next is the leg cramps during pregnancy. This is something that I absolutely never heard of before, and I actually have the reason on my phone because last night, for the 3rd time during my pregnancy, I got the most intense leg cramp in the middle of the night. And you guys, I'm not the type of person to cry from physical pain. Like, I will cry all day long because of emotional pain, but physical pain, like, I feel like I tolerate it really well, and I don't like to physically like moan or scream or cry out loud from physical pain. And the pain from this Charlie horse is like nothing I've ever experienced in my life before. I could not even explain to my husband in the middle of the night why I was screaming. My leg just severely cramped up, and I spoke to one of my best friends about this, and she told me that the same thing happened to her during pregnancy, because I actually did not think it was pregnancy related at all. But it's more common than I knew. So it says leg cramps during pregnancy might be caused by fatigue, the uterus pressing on certain nerves, or decreased circulation in the legs from the pressure of the baby on blood vessels. This might also be caused by a calcium or magnesium deficiency or dehydration. So when I spoke to my doctor about this, she told me, of course, drink more water because water helps with everything, and also make sure to eat a banana every single night before bed. So that is definitely something I am living by now, because I cannot explain to you guys. It's worse than period cramps. It is like such an intense pain. Like, my leg felt like it was gonna fall off. It was so bad. Number 9 is one that I definitely had a lot of issues with during my first trimester, but as soon as I hit the 2nd trimester, it completely disappeared, and that is nosebleeds. So due to the increased blood supply, it puts a lot more pressure on your vessels, and sometimes those vessels, specifically the ones in your nose, will burst just because of the amount of blood volume inside of them. And I would probably get about 2 nosebleeds a week, every single week during my first trimester. So yeah, be prepared. And number 10 is that kicks, baby kicks in the end, can actually hurt. And it's the funniest thing, guys, because my baby is already head down. He's prepared to come out, and he keeps doing this thing. I feel like he's upside down in me, and he's doing a split. So he has one foot all the way up here on my left side, the other foot all the way up here on my right side, and he pushes his legs apart from each other, and I feel like there's a little alien in my belly just like pressing and trying to get out, and it definitely can get painful. So I definitely feel in the beginning like the kicks are cute, and they still are cute, and I am very obsessed with feeling them. I feel like if a day went by where I didn't feel movement or baby kicks, I would definitely freak out. But in the end, they definitely can hurt. The ones that you feel in your ribs, and when he's doing this like stretching upside down split motion, I don't know what this boy is doing, but it definitely can get painful. All right, my loves, so that is 10 things that people don't tell you about pregnancy. I only have 50 more days of being pregnant, so I am trying to really roll out these pregnancy videos. I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed them. If you have any other specific requests for what you would like to see, definitely let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.